Oh, hello. Nice smoke back here with some more Banner Saga 3. It's been a few days I was gone. It's been a long weekend. But I'm back now. Hopefully I can get this done before they shut off my internet. Hot damn. Across colossal cliffs you spy countless pockets carved into the stone. Those are the sculptor's homes, Alfred points out. The massive web of stairs and chambers must have been a beehive of activity before the dredge fled from the darkness. Don't move, Alfred says, pressing her back to the stone. The ravens do the same. Beyond the monolith floats a massive creature, all tentacles and eyes swimming in the air. What in the depths is that, you whisper? A victim, Alfred says accusingly, aimed at the Volca. You've heard of enormous monsters crawling from deep within the earth, but this one has been twisted horrifically by the darkness. Ravens worry that the light will draw its attention, even from this distance. Hide in the dwelling until it passes. The thing meanders to and fro, sometimes bumping and sliding into walls. After long observation, you believe that its many eyes have been made useless. The caravan then leaves with haste, and you feel a twinge of pity for the mangled thing. Ooh, no good. Oh, is that what this is right here? Ew. Come on, we gotta get to that monolith in 15 days. The caravan enters a field of tall grass, or as Ivan tells you, something more akin to seaweed. You wouldn't call it that anymore. The grass blades are now ebony razor-edge corkscrews that bite at your skin, pulled waist-high, and go on as far as the eye can see. They break through easily enough, Valgard says, shattering a cluster with a loud smack from his shield. Yeah, and the sound will turn the heads of anything that isn't already looking our direction, replies Mogan, rubbing a stinging cut on his arm. Got a long way to go, you say. So let's come to some agreement here. On one hand, you're able to avoid drawing attention or being covered in wounds. On the other, the going is slow. By the time the grass finally thins out, you wonder how much time you've lost. Oh, God damn. We lost a lot of time. Are we getting close? Is the long tower just beyond reach? No. No, it is not. The ground begins to crinkle softly beneath your feet. Others notice it too. Juno hums a soft lullaby, and a nebula of light drifts from her staff like campfire embers, reflecting off a plane of tinted glass that sprawls out ahead in every direction. Ice, says Ivan. Or it once was. I can't be sure what the darkness has done to it. Unlike the jagged shale you've traveled so far, it lays in geometric patterns of flat plains, some hanging curiously in the air. Valgard dares a short slide onto it, saying seems solid enough. One good mistake deserves another, mutters Oli. One, replies Spar, sliding into the ice. It stands their weight as well as their skepticism. Good. Good. It's the frickin' serpent! He's angry! He's angry! Juno grips her staff tightly, hands trembling. You've never seen that. She speaks low over her shoulder, but you hear her clear as a bell. No matter what happens now, protect Ivan. What exactly is the plan here? Not to lose hope. The serpent speaks. You don't understand its words, but you get the tone. Juno shouts back, and you understand her perfectly well. You failed again and again. You won't succeed this time. The serpent rears up as it responds, until only wildly coiling loops of raging monstrous scales can be seen in the light. It means to shatter the ice. Go! Yes, flee! We don't want to lose anyone here. The serpent strikes like a whip, snapping up Juno between its jaws, and slams its head onto the ice, wildly, unconcerned for itself. Juno somehow weaves patterns with broken arms. The ice beneath you bucks. Suddenly it occurs to you that Juno has taken control of something deep beneath your feet and is approaching fast. Go! She screams once more. Ivan freezes. You throw him over your shoulder and run just as the ice groans and splinters from another impact, snapping like bear traps. Ravens scatter in terror. Some sort of sperm whale. Is everyone here? You shout. Ravens rub soot from their faces and cough into their hands. Thick black dust haunts the air, kicked up by the Leviathan's thrashing. I can see her, Ivan shouts. A globe of light detaches from the convulsing silhouette of the serpent, blazing through the air and crashing like a meteor. Far in the distance, Ivan darts ahead with his own light. The rest follow. You crawl through curtains of dust. It's suddenly dark as a moonless night. Juno's light dims and winks out. Hurry, shouts Ivan. So you admit it's impossible to know if you're headed the right direction anymore. Ivan begins to panic. Keep in your current direction. An eternity passes. More? Could it be days? You have no idea, or even what direction you're headed anymore. You tread over identical flat earth. We're not going to find her just randomly wandering around. You concede to an exhausted crew. Elfram protests, but has no better idea. She takes half the ravens while you go with Ivan and the others, careful to keep each other in sight. A shrill shout in the distance is followed by ringing weapons. You race towards the light to discover the broken body of Bak at the feet of warped Dredge. They jumped us in the dark, shouts Valgard, blood streaming down his arm. Well, Bak's dead. He's dead. Alright, let's go. It will be done. That's no good. Ow, ow. Done and done. What? I don't know who's trying to call me, but I don't know that number, so I ain't answering. Run! 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 You find Juno's body laying on the ice. She's mangled, barely recognizable. Grotesque. No coming back from that. The serpent and the fall didn't kill her, the slag did. Not to mention she's been lying out in the darkness, who knows how long. This is the end, isn't it? We failed. What do? We finished what we came to do. This is not the end. His face and voice are expressionless, but tears streak his cheeks. We take her to the White Tower. Ivor, please pick her up. Doesn't sound like a request. No, he's very demanding. He's very demanding. Uh-oh. Ravens swear they see figures lurking from the corners of their eyes and hear the whispers of dead family members. Some accuse the corpse of Juno, others the ominous pillars that have been rising in the horizon. The Dredge Godstone, Ivan tells them, rises like teeth from the hungered wolves' maw. Spar sings, swallows brave as men in the bright doomed star, the old song from before the gods died. Fitting. Ambling through tall pillars like teeth in obsidian forests wreathed in great black stone. If my dead mother appears, I'm ending things here and now, he snarls. If your dead mother appears, you begin. But Oli stares murder at you, the joke curdles in your mouth. Spar chuckles like a mad hen, nobody else dares. Could have gone worse. We're out of days. We're out of days. What does that mean? This will not do. No, 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 no.
We push on, despite hope being lost, along with Juno, to something black and heavy ahead. Did the Dredge build godstones of their own?
They did, and hope is not lost yet, Ivor.
You jerk and stare at Juno's voice in your head, and her hand lightly squeezing your shoulder. She breathes softly. Well done. You can put me down. Nerves get the best of even the bravest. Stop, alerts Volko. Not another step. She pushes her way towards Juno. You died. Not another damn step till you tell us what is happening. All of it. A chorus of voices concur, echoing off the pillars themselves. She sags upon her staff. She looks at Ivan, but his stare is leaked from here. All will be well, she starts, but jerks back from Volka's spear point at her neck. No magic tricks, Volka hisses. Encourage Juno to answer. I want to know. You're right, says Juno. It's time you all knew. Dang, she is not looking well.
More easily shown than told. The Valka were the first to discover a world within our world. The inner earth, with its own lands, people, and sun. A source of power far greater than our own. Ivan is the boss, the leader of the Valka, brilliant, born with a mind devouring itself. I studied in secret to heal those wounds, and in time, we grew to love each other. But meddling with minds is forbidden, for reasons already clear to you. The council sentenced me to death. They agreed to spare Ivan the same fate if I went willingly. So I did. When Ivan discovered what had happened, he carried my body to the White Tower. In his grief, he drained the Black Sun of its energy, hoping to restore my life. The sun fell from the sky, ripping chasms through both worlds. The serpent slithered out from its shattered egg, half-born, and the darkness within spread. I had become the new vessel for its power. When we reach the White Tower, and Ivan releases my energy, the sun will move again, and the darkness will return to where it belongs.
Good. Then let's do it. We've already lost Bach, but oh well. As she releases her grip over the caravan, the images fade. Ivan carried me all the way back to Ridgehorn before he could go no further. That's where Hawkins' warriors found us. They understandably believed I was dead and left me there. Ivan lived still, if only barely. By the time he awoke, the bar had taken him most of the way to Einertoft. When I realized what had happened, I traveled my ship down the river to meet Ivan at Sigerholm. The Serpent's Chasms prevented this. I believe you know the rest. I'm certain you have many questions. I'll answer them clearly. What does the Serpent have to do with all of this? I'll admit even I was uncertain until recently. But the easiest way to understand it is to imagine an egg. The Serpent's egg was made inside of this inner earth, a black sun mirroring our own. Within it, a serpent would grow slowly over the ages. It was put here to eventually swallow the Loom Mother's creations, a cruel trick to destroy them in secret. When the black sun fell through the earth, it cracked. The serpent and its power spilled out well before its time. Now because of petty grudges between the gods, in a way Ivan unwillingly did us all a favor. The serpent had grown to full size. Well, at least as things are now, there may be a chance to reverse it. Not exacting bursting regret. Yeah. Why are they attacking us? Believe we have betrayed them. Earlier on we discovered that the Black Sun was a far greater source of power than our own. After the worst of the great wars, everyone believed the Falka utterly defeated the Dredge. In truth, we offered them peace. In exchange for use of the Sun's power, we showed them how to flourish within their own land and create more of their own kind. So you created the Stone Singers. In a way, we only shared knowledge. It has always been a difficult question of how much control to exert. But now they believe we caused this destruction on purpose. They think that we wish to wipe them out, and like anyone would, they fight back. They're scared of and frenzied, and will not listen. We have failed them as much as we have failed everyone else. I've heard enough. Now we return to the source of the power. I am not dead, but neither am I alive. This energy within me was stolen. Ivan will place me back within the Black Sun. The celestial fears will circle again. The darkness will be absorbed, and without that, the serpent will wither. She suddenly looks very tired, but tries to smile. You'll be trapped within the sun? I've come to terms with it. And now you know everything. Make sure Ivan does what is right. I'll make sure he does what needs to be done. I am unfortunately out of days. An enormous bell hangs from the caved stonework, even untouched. If it hums with a strange, deep resonance. Alfram says the sculptors built this godstone to themselves. They raise bells made of those who have passed. Said that as part of them lives in the sound of these bells, and they can visit their ancestors this way. Spar crosses his arms. That would explain the spooks. The stone singer approaches the godstone, hands up, shaking his head in warning. He seems to diligently avoid touching everything. At the godstone center, an enormous bell dwarfs the smaller ones. The bell's handle calls you on a primal level. Are you thinking of ringing it or kissing it? Spar asks. I wouldn't do either. I hardly think of a worse idea, you reply, stepping away. Curiosity weighs on you for a short while until the caravan separates from the godstone. Follow him at the edge of the light, staring at the godstone. Mind if I join you? Hard to find space around here. Just keep your voice down. That vicious, wrinkled fiffle won't share any of his drink. My head hurts. In the distant, Spar takes a moment from laziness, turning his lying spill to throw Ollie a wildly inappropriate gesture. Run of your own brew? Lost my flask when that whale thing shattered the frozen ocean. Hear the things coming out of my mouth? Sober is no way to live, Ivor. Ollie stares blankly in the distance. What's your drink of choice? What's yours? Ox milk? Who cares? Ah, never mind me. You know how some men can handle their drink. I can't handle being dry. Makes my head hurt. That seems like a problem. Never has been before. Who would want to take in all this majesty clearly? I haven't been this sober since I was 13, locked up in Borsgard's cell. He gets a faraway look in his eye. Rum's my poison, to answer your question. Believe it or not, I can't even throw these axes worth a damn, dry as I am. We get a few drinks in me and I see bright ribbons in the air. But you see lines of light? Damn right. Showing me exactly where the axes are going to go. Usually I keep that sort of thing to myself, but what's the point? I think it may be spell weaving. What are you talking about? Like the Menders do. Weaving? Like this Nidinger who farts lightning and raises the dead? But only when I'm drunk? And you're just using it to throw things better. Ollie erupts into laughter, loud enough to make even Spar frown. Wait, what a time to be alive, eh, Varl? I'll drink to that. Don't tease. You pass Ollie your mead horn and his hands shake as he gulps from it greedily. Ollie the Spellweaver. My mom always said I was special. Maybe you're not as bad as they say, Varl. Who says that? Just take the victory. Plus one to strength. Might as well rest. There's no more time to rest. Well, then we leave. We'll end the video here though. We'll pick up right where we